In this video, I will reveal my favorite Charles Leclerc clips that I was using in my Formula 1 videos I was making during the last 11 years. My name is Dani Lozano. I am a Formula 1 content creator and video editor. The first Charles Leclerc clip that I really love is the one I use for my edit known as Soulmates, a tribute that I made to Charles Leclerc and his connection with his lost friend Jules Bianchi. The clip I love comes from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix of 2019 when Charles Leclerc was fighting for pole and he crashed. And he's so frustrated, his hands on his face, as you can see in the images there. It's really dramatic, the moment when Charles Leclerc is really frustrated with the helmet on and the background, the car smoking, destroyed. Represents really well the drama and the frustration when a driver makes a mistake in a street circuit.
It is Charles Leclerc!
I am stupid.
The next clip is the one I use in my edit, Bury Your Demons. Some kind of season recap of Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel, his first season as a Ferrari teammate in 2019. And in this video, I found a lot of cool clips from Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc. But there is one that I put at the end of the video, a clip where you can see the Charles Leclerc face here. You can see his size, his sides, and it's really epic. I really like that shot, half face in shadows. It's really artistic. The next Charles Leclerc clip that I really love and I use in my edit known as Tragedy for Glory, my most popular Charles Leclerc edit ever, that represents the first two victories of Charles Leclerc as a Ferrari driver in 2019 and Spa-Francorchamps and then at Monza 7 days later. There is a clip once Charles Leclerc wins in the Italian Grand Prix. You can see Charles Leclerc on that podium with the trophy on his hands. Represents the bigness of winning at Monza with Ferrari, with all the tifosi around. At that moment, here, this one, in the slow motion, with the confetti around. I really love it.
It's above everything I've ever imagined in my career to have such a podium.
The next Charles Leclerc clip I really love and I use in my documentary known as Duel of Legacy, a documentary that explains the rivalry between young talented drivers Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. There is a clip where I was making a montage about the beginning of the 2022 season. It's a battle between Charles and Max Verstappen on their cars in Australia in the 2022 Australian Grand Prix. This one is in a slow motion, but it's really cool. From the angle it was recorded by the camera that represents the action on track and the battles Charles Leclerc had with his rival at that time, Max Verstappen.
The championship things will get more tense, but that's the way it is.
The next Charles Leclerc clip, it's the one I use in the docu edit Formula 1 2024 season, a documentary that resumes the 2024 season from the perspective of different drivers and events, and one of the edits I made was about the first victory at home in Monaco of Charles Leclerc. And there is a clip once he jumps out of the car and is celebrating that he goes to his team crowd that is around cheering like crazy. He goes running to them. This is the clip that I really love when he's hugging team members around, and the clip that is in a slow motion but I decided to accelerate it represents the enjoyment, the feeling of team success after a very hard period of Charles Leclerc when he was trying to win this Grand Prix a lot of years ago and he failed for multiple occasions and finally was able to do it. And that clip represents really well that Formula 1 is not just drivers' competition. There is a team behind, a lot of people around that is trying to support you, helping you with the car. And that shot represents exactly that team spirit. The next Charles Leclerc clip, it's also in this same documentary known as Docu Edit Formula 1 2024 season, but this time it's about the Charles Leclerc victory in the 2024 Italian Grand Prix to win for the second time the home Grand Prix of his team, Scuderia Ferrari. The clip that I really love, it's this one, because you can see the car and immediately all people that is behind the car supporting Charles. It represents all elements that spreads passion in a Formula 1 race. Cars, drivers, and people around. That shot is really cool and the man who recorded this, he did an extraordinary job. It's one of my favorites.
È un'emozione! Monza!
The next clip is the one I use also in my edit, Tragedy for Glory. The clip comes from a bit earlier in the video when Charles Leclerc wins in Spa for the first time, his first race victory. And this clip, I really love it. That is paying tribute to Antoine Hubert. The day before in a Formula 2 race, he passed away. It was the first victory of Charles Leclerc in Formula 1 and was sad, but the moment you can see in slow motion Charles Leclerc pointing with his finger, it's so representative. It represents so many things in just one shot. That is probably my favorite Charles Leclerc clip of all I use. So I use it a lot of times, not only in this video, in more edits, in designs I made for thumbnails. It's so iconic.
I've got a dream since being a child that has been realized. On the other hand, it has been a very difficult weekend.
Would you like to know where I found all these Charles Leclerc clips I was talking about in this video? I've created a post on my Patreon page, patreon.com/floss, where I reveal more information about the clips I was talking about in this video, where I found them, where it comes from. You can get access to that post here in this playlist. I reveal much more clips about much more Formula 1 drivers. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.